My offensive defensive ebooks are live on Civil.gg along with a plethora of pro tips. Check it out, link in the description below. Let's get into the video. The best team in Madden 24. This one right here, we have some dogs on this team. You can tell just from the front little lineup screen right here. But let's get into the lineup. Let's talk about some things. And the very first thing I gotta mention is one, I love the background now in MUT. It's much better than the old purple Mickey Mouse stuff they used to have. But we are rocking a Seattle Seahawks 25 theme team. This is gonna give us +1 speed, which is a big thing. +1 agility, acceleration, jumping, and strength is all cool. But really, it's that speed that matters. I don't care about getting to 30 for him or 35 or whatever. 25 Seahawks right now as of 8/20 is the best. And first and foremost, let's talk about quarterback. Now, I'm rocking C.J. Stroud right here. There's some argument. Really, I think C.J. Stroud is the best right now. And then there's a slight argument you can make, I think, for Kenny Pickett and Bryce Young. Especially Bryce Young. If you didn't get C.J. Stroud through your rookie premieres and you're looking for a free guy, I think Bryce Young is your guy. Bryce Young's your guy. I'm using C.J. Stroud. You see Lamar Jackson, my backup. I just have him as a backup. I was trying him. Joe Burrow was another one people are using, although I think C.J. Stroud is better than all of them. And then I want to immediately bump us over to halfback. Now, actually, Fred Taylor is our starting halfback 1 on the depth chart, but not on the field. That's because big dog Franco Harris is starting at halfback 1. Now, this dude's an absolute dog. And the reason really I have him is because he's going to get this running back apprentice ability for 2 AP. This is actually a crucial ability if you can get onto your team. Table routes are really good, but more specifically, Texas routes. This gives you access to Texas, the Texas route for the hot route, which is kind of like that angle out of the backfield, which goes like this, or like goes like this, then it cuts, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a bunch of stock ones in the game, but this is one that lets you, this one lets you hot route it, which is really, really nice. I just got a text message, so I just got a ding in my ears. He's also 85 speed on the Seahawks team and has pretty high trucking. He has 86 trucking, which is really nice. I really like journaling, and trucking with him is cool too because he just falls forward, especially, you know, he's 230, which isn't that heavy, I guess, honestly, but I mean, he's a dog. So I sub him in at halfback 1, actually. Although Fred Taylor, he might get sold soon. I have tried him out, and I do like him. He gets jukebox for 2 AP. So, I mean, he's a dog with the 2 AP jukebox, right? And that ability is really good. You just juke back and forth on the right stick. Just not what I'm using. Now, our backups here, we got to get those Seahawks in somewhere. So, we have Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm really bad at names. I do apologize. But those are 2 of our 25 Seahawks right here. And then, I already mentioned Lamar's my backup at quarterback. There's no reason for that. I'll probably sell him soon. I just wanted to throw him there. Okay, I was testing him out. Wide receivers. Very first and foremost, we have Chad Johnson, a.k.a. Chad Ochocinco. And while he doesn't have an ability activated on him, he is a dog. We're sitting at, what, 86 speed, I believe, on him? Yep, 86 speed. And then he gets 2 really cool abilities. One is okay. It's mid and elite. He gets red zone threat too, which is neat. I haven't tried that yet this year. And then outside apprentice, you get some extra hot routes like a C route from the outside spot. You get a deep post route. You can get a fade stop right there. And then you can get a, dang, what is the other one that I'm super forgetting? I cannot think of what that other one, I want to say it's an out and up, but I don't know if that's true. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it is an out and up. Outside apprentice is cool, just not rocking it. I have been in elite on him, but it's not activated right now. And that's because we're rocking in our slot. We're rocking Devin Hester. Now, I will be going to practice mode after this and show you guys where everyone actually plays on my actual field in my formations. But right now, you're just going to look at the lineup screen. And he has deep out elite activated. Okay, he's a Seahawk, so he's going to count towards the Seahawk stuff. 88 speed. He's the fastest card in the game. And the deep out elite is going to help him catch, like, deep corner routes, for example. He's going to do a way better job of catching deep corner routes, which is really, really nice. And be able to get his feet in bounce, too. I think deep out elite helps a ton getting your feet in. Our other spot's going to be DK Metcalf. He's 85 speed on a Seahawks theme team. And he's just, he's a dog. He's honestly not the best wide receiver ever. I won't pretend he is. But he is pretty good, right? And especially Seahawks theme team, he fits pretty well. Offensive line is very basic. We just have the best Seahawks starters here. Typically, whenever you make a theme team, you'll do this a lot where we have left tackle, left guard, center, right guard. And then you actually see at our right tackle, I was able to splurge slightly and get Dan Dierdorf, 87 overall. I could, if I had to fit, another Seahawk here, I could sell him and get a Seahawk, and it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You can also try to put backup linemen here to help get some of those spots taken care of. And our tight end spot, I believe the best tight end in the game as of right now, 820, is Kyle Pitts with 84 speed, 6'6". He's a dog. He doesn't hit any of the route running thresholds unless I'm tripping really fast. Yeah, no, I'm correct. I want to make sure. Sometimes I'm not the biggest MUT ratings guy, so sometimes I'd be like incorrect on things. But no, he's a dog. I've seen him make some really good plays. I want to say there's a bona fide like he's not like amazing, but I think he's the best tight end. If that makes sense. And yeah, by the way, with the quarterback argument, one, if you're having a lot of overthrows in Madden, you need to try all Madden seasons. If you're playing, I assume you're playing all pro. If you're playing MUT champs, that's all pro. If you're playing just all pro seasons, that's also all pro. Try all Madden seasons. You'll get significantly less overthrows. All the quarterbacks are just kind of fighting for who's the least terrible right now, rather than who's the best. So keep that in mind. Again, 25-30 Seahawks. And we're only rocking 5 AP on offense. We actually could throw some more AP on offense. Now, on defense, you're going to see people out of position. Do not take this defense for what it is exactly right here, okay? Keep that in mind. Please, 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 please. Quandre Diggs does not play. Joey Blount is a really good sub linebacker for us. He is big. He is fast. Let's take a look at his attributes really fast. I don't have any abilities on him, but he's big. He's fast. 86 speed. He's 6'1". He's 86 man, 79 zone, not great zone, but he can tackle a little bit. I have really liked Joey Blount in our schemes, I feel like. So he plays. None of our linebackers actually play. These, again, a couple Seahawks here. Junior Seau is just a luxury piece, and I have him at middle linebacker 2 because he'll play kickoff now at middle linebacker 2. Middle linebacker 1 might also... I could be wrong on this, but I know middle linebacker 2 plays on kickoff, and kick returns are so prevalent. Having a good middle linebacker 2 is not a bad idea. And Junior Seau does get some pretty good abilities, too, if you want to rock some with him. I just currently don't, but I've seen a lot of people use him and throw... he gets pick artist, but he also gets lurker, which will allow him to animate. Linebackers still really don't animate that well in this year, which is obviously frustrating, but just what it is. And then Hassan Reddick honestly could easily get sold. I don't really know why I have him right here. He's just a high overall. Ed Reed is a freaking dog. I do think with any DB abilities you can get right now, you want to go pick artist, and I have Ed Reed with the pick artist, and he plays up top for us. Some people have tried playing him at corner, but I feel like he doesn't play great, and I don't think you should user him either just because he has such high stats that I feel like usering him is just a little bit of a waste of those things, and I don't know if he's the best user by either. Outside corner, number 1, we have big dog Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman always a great MUT card. And even though he's a zone corner, he has 82 man coverage, which is not bad. 90 zone, obviously good. 85 press, 87 speed, and 6'3" height. I'm curious. I have to do more testing with like height differences because last year, for example, taller DBs actually turned their hips slower than smaller DBs, and so it was almost like a little disadvantage to have tall DBs in certain press situations because they wouldn't turn their hips fast enough. At our slot corner, we're going to have Tariq Woolen. This dude's huge. He has high press. He has high man. And he has decent zone. He's a dog. I think Tariq Woolen should be on your team no matter what. Jalen Ramsey's also made the team right here. We're going to take a quick look at his card. He's fine. I think he's underplayed for me quite a bit, to be totally truthful with you guys, with 85 speed, 85 player, 86 man coverage, 84 zone coverage, 87 press. 6'1", 208. BDR is always a good card, but I feel like he's underplayed for me a little bit. Now, on our D-line, I run a 3 defensive lineman set, so I don't care too much about anywhere else. We have Montez Sweat at one of our ends. We have Warren Sapp with unpredictable at D-tackle, testing that ability. I think it'll help him get some sheds. And then actually at our other end, we have Javon Curse. And we also have Jock. So I actually have a little bit of a position battle here, which I didn't realize. Javon Curse, this is his good card. Even though he's shown at 79 overall, I just plugged him at the DT2 spot. He's actually 84 speed, 89 acceleration. It's an 88 block shot, which is really good. The main reason you see me with a few extra cards that are high overalls, typically I run my team. I think it's smart to, if you have a scheme, to run your team exactly how the scheme is and not worry about extra positions. Right now, I'm still testing things out, so having an extra good lineman is really good. This Jock card, though, is really, really nice. Really, really nice. And he's typically on the field almost always. 85 speed, 87 excel. Yeah, this card's really good. Like, he's fast. It feels like he plays well. You can put him at D end. I love him. I really do love him. I really do. Let's go special teams really fast. In my kick and punt return, I actually have DK Metcalf instead of Devin Hester, which is just me being an idiot. I have not invested in a kicker. Probably should do that. And my long snapper is just some random dude who, if I was building a little bit more strict team, I'd make sure I had a Seahawk there, right? But it's whatever. Third down running back, power back are both going to be my starting halfback, which is Franco Harris. And my slot wide receiver, like I said earlier, is Devin Hester. Now, my sub linebackers, we have Cameron Curl. I think Curl has to be on your team. And while I don't have it activated right now, I really do think Deflator is a pretty good ability, especially if you're playing All-Pro, which, again, I recommend All Madden. But if you're playing All-Pro, Curl's pretty decent right there. And then Jair Brown is a rookie premier I have at another sub linebacker spot. And he's a pretty good card, right? He's actually going to get 84 speed. He's 5'11", so not the tallest, but he's decent. He's a decent card. We also just have our Sauce Gardner chilling right here. 85 speed, 6'3". He plays a little bit for me, and we'll show you where he plays in the defensive scheme here in a moment. Our strategy, playbooks are Bengals offense, 4-6 defense. I also like the Seattle Seahawks defense as well. Run and gun, deep coverage. Pete Carroll coaching, team affinity Seahawks. And then our visuals, of course, are going to be our Lions across the board. Let's hop into practice mode real fast. So Bengals playbook, the formation I always come out in is typically going to be tight slots, halfback weak. I also run some bunch offset, bunch halfback strong, and then you'll see me occasionally tight Y off as well. So let's just come out in here, and I'll just show you where everybody is so you get an idea of what it all looks like. And I will come out in my defense too. But you see Stroud. We have Franco here. Oh, I don't know why he's activated right now. I don't know why he's activated. This is my first play, and whatever. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's I've only played all Madden head-to-head play a friend, so maybe that's why he hasn't been activated in those. I don't know. Doesn't matter. You're going to see Ocho Cinco or Chad Johnson in our left wide receiver spot, Devin Hester in our slot. We're going to see our tight end being Kyle Pitts, and then DK Metcalf at our wide receiver. I'm not going to talk, or outside right wide receiver, not going to talk about offensive line. Let's get one handoff really fast with the kid. And all right, he broke the first tackle, then we got blown up. But let's talk about defense. So on defense, you may have to make some substitutions to make sure you get everybody in the right spot. And to do that, you're just going to go to the formation you want to run and tap substitution, the bottom left, which is going to be Y or triangle, and then just sub in the people where you need them to be. So for me, Quandre Diggs, remember him? We want him out of the game, and I'll throw Sauce right here. And that looks like the only adjustment I need to make here. So let's go into a thing real quick. And what I like to do is I like to loop. So I'll do something, very similar to this. We have full ebooks on offense and defense over on civil.gg if you want to check those out. And basically we have Blunt at our, can I please select Blunt, please? All right, Blunt is right behind Sweat. It just will not let me get on him. Please, thank you. Blunt is right here. We're going to have our middle linebacker being Curl. We have Brown right here, which is our rookie premier. Outside corner is going to be Jalen Ramsey, and it's going to be Sherman. Wow, we're all X Factors ready. Awesome. Ed Reed up top, Sauce up top, and that slot corner spot, of course, is going to be Tariq Woolen. Now, your ends, you want them to be fast, at least for my scheme. Same with our outside backers. Speed is really important pretty much everywhere. And then, in the middle of the field, we want Warren Sapp, big body, big strong body. DBs, again, if you're playing zone, I really think zone DBs, you want them to be tall because then they can play a little bit higher up than if they're short. But, yeah, boys, oh, gosh, play action, sack. Yeah, run this team, run our ebooks. You'll get sacks just like that against the CPU in practice mode. Appreciate you guys. Check out civil.gg and link in the description below. We've had a ton of success with our members so far this year. I'm actually super – it could not have went any better the beginning of this year for us. So, again, civil.gg, link description below. See you all in the next one.